Hello there. How have all of you been doing? I hope you guys are still going on strong and hopeful. And guess what? Just a little over, it's almost 3 weeks now. Yeah, I celebrated my 50th birthday with my family, my friends, and also colleagues with three different cakes. So as I turn 50 and I reflect on the first half of my life, I recognize that my priorities and values have changed over the last decade. Now, life comes with victorious and adversities, and I wish to think first of what has gone right in my life, although sometimes much later we come to see that even the troubles that we had strengthen us. Yes, it's true that at the age of 27, which is 3 years ahead of my goal, I was promoted to become the financial manager of a multinational company. Now, more important than money, however, have been the unimagined opportunities that have opened for my family and I. I have since gone on to achieve many firsts, like becoming the financial controller, the factory director, the chief operations officer, and eventually the managing director, of another multinational company, which is 5 years ahead of my target. Now, from the financial background to the factory management, and to the sales and marketing, and eventually as the top management of the company. And through the years, I have met and came across so many good friends and colleagues that has added colors into my life, and this had actually enriched me in many ways that cannot be measured by money. I cannot imagine life without all of them, you see. I have met people who will not judge me as I share my deepest fears, challenges, and also insecurities. And I have also learned the importance of balancing career aspirations with being a good role model for my son, a good husband for my wife, and also a good friend. And I thank God, for an amazing and ever supportive wife, as it makes a massive difference in one's happiness. So for years, my wife and I have gone on at least twice a year kind of trips together. Our time alone helps to bond us in love as a couple, outside our roles as parents. And I also want to spend as much time as possible with my son as I begin to understand the value of time. So a parent's, years as a role model passes so quickly, and I want my son to learn all those traits of vision and also accountability. I know today that I am what I am is because of the influence of my mother and my grandmother. You learn to appreciate them after you become one, a parent yourself. And I was very young when my father left my mother, and I didn't understand then how hard that was on my mother. Not only financially, but on her marriage, on her sense of self-worth. I was basically just too self-centered to get it. And my mother took over the role as a father, and my grandmother, guess what? My grandmother took over the role of a mother. And not forgetting my favorite auntie, too, who had a hand in my upbringing. I always thought my mother, my grandmother, and also my auntie, were always difficult, but I now know that they were tough. They were driven and they were highly disciplined. Both my mother and my grandmother faced their shares of troubles, but when you face adversity, basically you gain perspective. Now, it is really, really humbling. We had little to come by, and we were always looked down upon by not only friends, but also by our relatives. But when you face with adversity, you gain perspective. But the struggles that we face together have given us a tremendous outlook, and we have learned that it is crucial to believe in yourself. So before anyone else can believe in you, seriously, you need to believe in yourself. All right? Why? Because our time here is short. Life is fragile, and we must make the most out of it. While talking to my friends who are about, my age, I have found out that many of us shared many similarities. So here are a few things that you will come, or that I have come to understand, when you are at this age. First of all, you focus on what you want and not what others want from you, right? You learn to say no. I repeat, you learn to say no, all right, to those wagging tongues, that make so many demands on you, and you eliminate things that take away or that deplete your energy. Instead, you do the things that increase it. Secondly, life becomes a matter of what you get to do and not what you have got to do. So your activities are yours to choose, as are the people with whom you do with them. So why not spend your time with those that you really want to be with? So what matters most are family and friends. Third one, by the time you reach your, halfway mark, or your mid-century mark, it is high time to put a stop, on putting a pretentious face or putting on a facade as someone that you are not. If you try to keep up, with your neighbors, all right, you will face unintended consequences. All right, so along come with the toys, normally it comes along, a big bunch of troubles. So stop being someone that you are not. All right. And lastly, I've learned that success comes in many textures besides the monetary aspects. Money comes and goes, but time does not stop as it just goes, My God, how time flies, And so I have made up my mind to make the best of my remaining years here on earth. Okay, not only for myself, but for my family, for my friends, and the people who are around me, or the people at large. I hope this video has added some value to you, especially those of you who are around my age. Now if you love my videos, do me a favor, click the like button, share and subscribe. Once again, I'm Phillip Leong. I'm doing what I'm doing for the very fact that leadership matters because people matter. So stay safe, stay healthy, be a blessing, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.